Hello, Louisiana Liqueur Reviews. We're sampling a product that I recently bought. Now she's thinking about it, she's going to try it. This is brown sugar bourbon, or as it's called, BSB. Now I've been seeing this for a few years. I think it came out like 2011, something like that. It was a craft distillery up in, I think, Oregon. They started this concept, they make other things, but they started this concept of brown sugar bourbon. And they had the lower proof and they had the higher proof. I bought you the higher proof. So that went, and they came out, oh, you know what? I think it came out in 2020, right when the you know what started.
Yeah.
Like a real bad time to launch something.
Yeah.
So they had these fancy bottles and everything, fancy bottles, so then like all their events got canceled at the bars and everything.
Wilson wants to try it.
All their events got canceled at the bars and everything, so. Then you didn't see the fancy bottles anymore. I think they started contracting with a company in Missouri to make these more simple bottles.
Yeah, because that's definitely not fancy.
But I think Walmart still has the fancy ones, but it probably wasn't cost effective.
Right.
So then, like it says, bottled for them in Missouri. But then I think it really, maybe the profits weren't coming in so well. And this was recently bought this year by Jamie Foxx. You've heard of that actor?
I have, yeah.
So he bought the whole thing, all the rights to it, and he's calling it brown sugar blend. So he apparently he decided to go with blended bourbon or blended whiskey instead of bourbon. But anyway, that's the little backstory on it. Okay. So I can tell this is a Luxco bottle. Luxco is in
there's a lot of added sugar.
It says bourbon whiskey with natural brown sugar and cinnamon flavors and caramel color. So they add color into it, a little darker looking. BrownSugarBourbon.com, but like if you look on that website now, it's defunct because there's the new Jamie Foxx Brown Sugar Blend website. Okay, so we really have something that you can't get anymore.
Okay.
So I've never had it.
Look at Wilson paying such close attention.
So this is 103 proof.
A little tiny.
Oh, come on.
Well, Wilson.
Come on, Barbie.
I'm Babs.
Oh yeah, your Babs on the YouTubes. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Wilson.
You don't have to drink all that he poured you.
Right, it looks like a lot of it's mostly ice. Okay, so
Y'all remember Babs from earlier.
we got Babs in Alabama, Elizabeth in Alabama, and me from Louisiana. Okay. So the appearance is caramel because they had caramel color, common sense.
That definitely smells like brown sugar. Smells like that good, you know that brown sugar instant oatmeal that you get out the packages.
It's a good observation.
That's what it smells like to me.
Now what they say, brown sugar, cinnamon flavors?
Caramel color.
Natural brown sugar, cinnamon flavors, and caramel. Okay,
Did y'all hear?
Jamie Foxx bought it interchanged.
If y'all hear sounds, the dogs are wrestling in the background, so sorry about that.
Jamie Foxx bought it this year, and he revamped it as brown sugar blend. Now I don't know if he's going to regret this purchase. It seemed to me like they might have unloaded something on him that they were struggling with. It's only been on the market, like I said,
Yes,
4
I think
years.
he's just a fan of the
4
product.
years. 4 years. Yeah, but why would he change it? So,
The cinnamon is pretty strong.
yes, it smells cinnamony. That's really the lead. More than the sugar.
I tasted it, sorry.
It's very cinnamony.
Cheers.
It reminds me of Fireball.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I could.
I was expecting more brown sugar. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, I probably could go to Walmart and get the original fancy bottle,
Yeah.
but why do it if it's the same thing?
Yeah, this tastes like Fireball with a hint of brown sugar.
Fireball.
Have you ever had Fireball?
Sure, that's a cinnamon flavored Canadian whiskey. That's very popular.
Yeah.
My water.
I could see drinking this in a cocktail mixed with other flavors. It would probably be good mixer. I could see drinking this, mixing it with a soda or coffee or, you know, ice, like a cold brew drink with other stuff like cinnamon and
Yeah, I feel like it'd be good with a Coke or something.
yeah, Coke or like a
something
coffee.
to out, like so it's not so overwhelming.
But I wouldn't want to just drink this on its own per se. Like I have some cold brew concentrate in my fridge. I could see putting a little bit of that and some milk.
I think they did a good job with the. Now, it didn't say it's made in Missouri. It just said they bottled it. So it's
Okay.
still coming from, you know, I think Oregon where they started. But now, who knows where it's coming from with the new revamp? But that's not relevant. But I like the cinnamon. It does have a brown sugar taste.
I wish it had a little more brown sugar and a little less cinnamon.
Yeah.
Because it's called brown sugar bourbon or
Right.
brown sugar blend, not cinnamon
Yeah.
bourbon.
Um,
I mean, the brown sugar is definitely there. Like I said, it really does remind me of brown sugar oatmeal or brown sugar Pop Tart. You know, it's got that.
so you think they went a little too heavy-handed on this?
The aftertaste of
Yeah,
brown sugar
it's
comes
much
in
more
good,
brown sugar, right?
But
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
I'll
like
pop
what's
open
left.
that 100% real sugar Dr Pepper and do a little pour of that with it.
That might,
Do a
I
little-
like
do a little
it,
mix-up.
personally, I like it. I
It's
wouldn't
good.
I wouldn't make, I haven't drinking a lot of it, but
Right.
like to put it with some coffee and milk, like pour a little bit of this at the bottom of the coffee cup and
Yes.
put some milk and black coffee on top, it would go well. I wouldn't.
And I feel like this would hit
drink it on its
good during like Christmas time. You know, if you're making like put it in eggnog for that little cinnamon. You know, like but you could play around with this.
I think it's better than Fireball, definitely. You know.
I think it is
Fireball's,
better.
like, super spicy.
Yeah, I think it is better than Fireball. I think
own.
this is.
Fireball's tagline burns like hell.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I think this is a good mixer. This is good for somebody who wants like a bourbon beverage but doesn't want to just drink bourbon and
probably
doesn't
made-
necessarily
yeah.
want to taste bourbon.
It's probably made for that kind of crowd.
Yeah.
That find bourbon too woody, or too much like corn, and they like liqueurs. They like the flavor
Yeah.
things. So,
But I think you can make some fun cocktails with this.
but I agree. If you like maple and brown sugar, or maple and cinnamon oatmeal, or those Pop Tarts, this is the kind of thing. Really, I'm not even making a joke about that.
Yeah, if you like that kind of flavor. Dip your Pop Tart in it.
Yeah, I do personally. I like it, so I'm gonna score high, but I'll let y'all do the score first.
For these, do you use I forgot to use the same beer scale that you do?
Same scale. I mean, it's just a product, so it's
Yeah.
either excellent, good, fair, poor, or undrinkable. It's clearly not undrinkable.
I would call this good. Like, I don't necessarily feel like this is an excellent product.
Yeah, well, call it as you see it. That's what I always say. Call
But
it
maybe,
as you see it.
high on the good side. Like, what's that numerical range?
Like a B plus, like a 88, 89.
Yeah, 89 feels good. For like what it is, it's good. Like it does what it's here to do.
Very good, but not excellent.
Right.
I'd say 91.
Getting into excellent, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the brown sugar shows up. You just have to wait a little while.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful, that 103 is really powerful.
Oh, and because it's sweet, you could just
Yeah.
Be a real
knock
mistake.
it back, yeah.
And when I was buying this, they also had I think a 70, 80 proof, 40%, much lower proof. But people were buying this one more, because I guess they like the high proof.
Yeah, I bet people do shots of this too. Like Fireball shots are really popular.
But I feel bad for the company. I think it's Highland Distilling in the Northwest, because they launched it right when things went
Yeah.
bad, and they probably was losing money on it.
Well, maybe Jamie Foxx will give it a redemption arc.
He might. So we'll see what happens with brown sugar blend
Well,
coming up. So anyway, something to try. So I'm gonna go 93. I think it's most excellent for what it is. I'm not gonna pretend like I sit there and drink liqueur regularly. Well, I do usually put one in one cup of coffee every day.
who's the mailman?
Yeah, just one a day. Like I'll do like a eggnog or cream liqueur. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Just one, not a lot. All right, so.
And so it's coffee creamer, yeah.
Yeah, so Les Le Bon Temps Relais, very good to excellent product, although kind of like.
The mailman already left. They literally just heard the door hit.
Somebody's out there.
Yeah, they're right there.
And we're gonna end this review by saying.
Yeah,
Austin.
I thought that's what I thought. Okay.
Oh,
We're gonna end this review by
I saw
saying.
the car. Oh, sorry.
By saying, thank y'all for watching, bye-bye. Sorry for the chaos at the end.
Oh, you look so nice. That's a